Good evening, Redbox family. I know today was quite wild, and thankfully, though, we finished back up around $10. I realize that, it's very stressful watching the stock go down, but I want to reassure you that if you stay to the end of this movie, you will see what I think is an extremely bullish indicator, and if history repeats itself, then we're going to have a wild day tomorrow. But just so you know, what I'm seeing on the one-day chart, if history repeats itself, it'll be a wild day. But if not on Friday, I promise you, according to the chart and what I'm seeing, that if it doesn't happen tomorrow, next week is going to be crazy, guys. Remember, there's still options on the table. I know that a lot of brokers have made it closing only. But there's still a lot that, were purchased before that happened. So hang in there because it's Friday and Lord knows what can happen. But I am seeing a trend across the board. And I don't know if it was just me or if you guys noticed as well. But guys, I watch about, on one screen, 20 different tickers. On my iPad, I'm watching about 15 other different tickers, not the full charts, just a running watch list. And then I'm on my iPhone at the same time too, because I know a lot of people were asking today, how on earth are you seeing all of these things? And on top of that, I have scanners going to them, scanning for things. So my eyes are everywhere. But anyways, this is the chart analysis, and I'm going to review the 1348 with you guys again. And I'm also going to post a second video on Redbox tonight because they're getting kind of long, guys, and I want to break it up for you so you don't have to watch it all at once. But the other one is going to be a really interesting article that I'm going to comment on, and also the Ortex update. So stay tuned for that because it'll be loading up shortly. I haven't even filmed it yet, but start with this one, and have a great night, everyone. Talk to you soon. Sorry, I forgot the disclaimer. Nothing I say is financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only, and if you could, just like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thanks again. Now let's get started. Here we're looking at the daily 5-minute chart on Redbox, and I should say the intraday 5-minute chart. This is the last 2 days, guys. We all know what it's been doing. It's had a wild run down today. Papa Powell kind of killed the momentum for us here. So we did have originally last night a very bullish candle at 8 p.m. Where are we? Right here, you can see it. The momentum started off good this morning with that 1348 cross above. But guys, as soon as, 8 a.m. came, we started seeing this short attack start to happen. Around 8:30ish, we got a 1348 cross under. So selling pressure came in, guys, and look at this. This was when Powell was speaking at 10 a.m. Just a massive red candlesticks. Right before that, we were trying to get a run back up, and it looked really good, guys. We were hitting $10.35 again, and then boom. I truly believe that this was a massive short attack that was probably planned because at the same time, a lot of retail meme stocks were shorted, and I think that they used Papa Powell as the excuse to just start dumping on retail stocks. But nonetheless, it is what it is. We can't go back. We can't control that. Anyways, I saw good indicators along this way that this was probably, well, no, definitely some retail selling. I mean, guys, come on, I can understand it. It gets scary. For those of you that are day trading this stock, you would never stay in it. Once you got this cross under, you would know to wait for that to cross back over, depending on whatever moving average you trade on. I trade on the 1348. But here we see that the momentum was starting to come back in, consolidated, which was really nice, guys. We needed that consolidation. So, in that $9 range, it was consolidating for several hours. Then we got the 1348 crossover, which you saw me call out on Twitter. So the 13 crossed back above the 48, and we went from that $9 range all the way back up to, again, that $10, and it hit about 22 or 23 cents here. And then you can see again, the short pressure came in, but I want you to look at this pattern right here. We have a very nice cup and handle formation. So and consolidation along this way too, guys. So tomorrow should be interesting. I'm going to show you the daily chart before I give you my thoughts on what's going to happen, because I haven't taken an updated look at it. We're doing it together. But we closed the day today, I believe, at 9.95. Let's see. Tell me. I don't know. Anyway, somewhere around 9.95, I think it was, where we closed the day. But here we sit after hours, 9.99. And guys, we're still holding strong above the 48. Here's the 13. We're very close. We're teetering along it right now. We have our cup. We have a handle. Will it dip a little bit lower and break out? Let's take a look at the daily and see what it's telling me. Okay, this is the daily 1-year chart. And as you can see, we're still holding strong above the 200-day moving average, which is the red line here. My 13 has crossed above. My 20 has crossed above, and the 20, even though the candle dipped below, it's holding support on the 20-day moving average. When I thought we were going to get a bounce off it, I didn't expect it to wick below today, you know, all the way down, but it did, but that's okay. We have a doji candle forming here. And guys, this is what I've been talking about for our bullish move. Now, will this happen tomorrow or into next week? I believe we're going to get that 48-day moving average crossing above the 200-day moving average, which I told you is a golden cross, and it's a very, very bullish indicator when it happens on the daily chart, and it indicates a huge move up. Now, guys, depending on how it moves tomorrow, if it moves high up, like, you know, what happened this day, could it possibly cross tomorrow? It's possible, but I think it's more than likely we're going to see this cross happen one day next week. Probably on Monday or Tuesday, but after I see what we do price-wise tomorrow, I'll have an even better indicator. But the good news is it continues to move up. You don't see any of these moving averages curling down. So it's very, very bullish still, guys. And I want to just show you, point out this doji candle here. Last time we got a doji candle on the daily chart, we got this massive move here, which ended up being from a low of 965 to a high of 1470 this day, guys. So if history repeats itself, maybe we have a massive candle following this doji tomorrow. There's no way for me to know, but that cup and handle breakout is very good. And I want to just point out what's forming here, because again, I try to tell you guys that we need to look at the big picture when we're playing trades. And some people are too short-minded, I guess, for swing trading. So if they're daily trading it, I mean, if they're going in that day and expecting to close, you know, that position that day, if they're day trading it, that's one thing. But if you guys have been in this for a while and you're swing trading, you need to think before you make your sale, because, you know, you don't want to miss out on a big move. Like, look at this big candle here, guys. I mean, this stock can move when it wants to. And look at all these big candles before last time. And I'd like to point out again, this candle right here, not quite a doji, but pretty closed. There's just a small little room there, right? And look at that massive candle that came after it, guys. That was a big move. Let me see if I can get the, just wants to go on the other screen. But, yep, it had a move from $12.37 to $27.22. This is a $15 candle, guys. So I'm pointing this out to you just to show you, because like I said, I've been in this stock since way back here. I know how it can move. I'm very familiar with this chart. And there's no doubt in my mind that we're, you know, definitely an uptrend. You know, I probably should have exited my play here, but at that time I had purchased the stock, guys, as a true competitor to Netflix. And it was not just, you know, something I was going to hold for a swing trade. This was something I bought for 5 to 10 years. That all changed when CSSE came into the deal. And at that point, you know, we were already riding up into this. This is the day CSSE came. As you all know what happened that day. We had a big sell-off, right? And actually, when I went back and looked at this, believe it or not, guys, this was not retail selling. This was all shorts taking advantage of that news. At least that's what the data showed. So, you know, there's a lot of people like me that bought Redbox with the anticipation of it being a true competitor to Netflix. And an amazing article came out today that I know that this is kind of long, so I'm probably going to do a separate video to discuss some of the other things going on with this stock. But I do want, you know, to give you the technical analysis every day, just so you guys know where we are, because it's important, you know, and it helps you hold your conviction in why you're trading Redbox. But look at this here. My point was, and I'm sorry, but I digress sometimes. Look at this here. This right here is a massive cup that formed, okay? And if you look, the cup was very close to these highs. Like, see the wick there, but see the bases? They were incredibly, almost like you could draw a line to each other, right? That's an awesome cup. And right now we're just forming that handle, guys. Nothing's changed in this pattern except that we're going to get another big breakout, in my opinion. And again, guys, this is my opinion, but this is based off of my trading intelligence and what the stock, what the chart is showing me. So I think that, you know, tomorrow, obviously, those options that didn't get closed out are still coming into play. And there's speculation as to the fact that some of the higher end brokerages are still trading options on Redbox. And I know that when I called the CBOE that they had said other exchanges were still selling it, but their exchange had decided to shut down options. And we all know what followed with you know, a lot of the companies that retail traders use, TD Ameritrade, Webull, obviously Robinhood, all took away the ability to buy options. They're closing positions only. But like I said, their letter from Centerpoint was actually from somebody that I trust and speak to quite regularly regarding things going on in the market, who is also a professional trader, guys. And there's no reason for me to doubt anything he says about that Centerpoint is still selling option contracts, guys, because this is sadly something that happens and retail gets screwed. So it's unfortunate, but guys, bullish skies ahead. Again, if you need confirmation, look, last time we got the doji candle, look right here. So hopefully tomorrow we get another nice move up like that. Certainly the chart would indicate it could go that way. The other thing that could happen though, guys, is that it trades relatively flat, consolidates, and then next week we have a massive bullish move to the upside. So either way, I definitely think that we're going to see nice moves ahead for Redbox. So just hang tight. I know it can be frustrating, especially when you had such a big move up to here, but we're still good, guys. We are. So have a great night, and I will be putting out some more information on Redbox shortly. Talk to you later.